Welcome to Synmeaeggllc YouTube channel, home of 2 Army veterans, where we allow you to see exclusive content. Our business provide fresh chicken eggs. We keep our bees treatment free. Come on and march with us as we lead our bees with a smile and arm our chickens that has delicious eggs that keep you coming for more.
Probably know us already. You might be in here for the honey. This is one of the products of the hive that you can get very obviously, but you can also get, so you can extract it, you can do a spinner, you could do crush and strain, you can put it in plastic squeezy bottles, but I recommend it's a quality product to put it, if you're going to get liquid honey, to put it in glass jars. Just keep in mind that you want a wider, if you use glass, a wider opening so that your spoon can get through the opening, right? So otherwise it might crystallize and you might not be able to get it out of the bottle very easily. So I kind of like to use these, for example. You can also do cream honey. That's another product of the hive, using basically slow, controlled cold crystallization. You can see that, and that's a niche product. In Europe, we use a lot of this kind of honey because it's easily spreadable. You can do comb honey. That's my favorite because it's straight from the hive.
Right.
And it's less work. And we were talking about medicinal properties of honey. It's still in a package, the beeswax package, right? So the liquid honey hasn't been exposed to the air, hasn't lost any of its flavors and medicinal properties, and it's a lot better quality product than actually liquid honey, and for less work. So it's one of those things that you can do a niche product and sell if you're interested in business, and stand out and have less competition and also less work, because to Ron's point, you don't have to uncap and spin and clean and bring it back to the hives. So it's really my favorite way to get honey from the hive. You could do also chunk honey, which is a mix of, it's a beeswax comb inside liquid honey. And so the leftovers of the little squares that, you know, when you cut in a top bar, for example, it's a half, it's a kind of a, it's not a big square, right? So you might have chunks, you might have a big square here, but then you have pieces around. You can put that in liquid honey and do what I call chunk honey. If you do chunk honey, don't sit on it for too long. Put it in the freezer if you're not going to use it right away, because if it crystallizes, and putting it in the freezer slows that down to a crawl. If it crystallizes, you've got now a pile of crystallized with some beeswax inside, so it's not really as much fun, right? But it's also a niche product and allows you to use the leftover pieces that way. They can be irregular. And then of course, if you do any kind of crush and strain or rendering after you've extracted all the comb, you get a lot of beeswax.
Which would have been where the first ark was created. Of the fowls after their kind to create the cattle after their kind. And the Lord said, every I will destroy them in the earth after his why they treated two of every man and beast. Now there rose up a new king to keep the fowls of the air, which knew not so enemy that I. And he said unto his people, the Egyptians behold people are chosen to hand of beasts. Genesis 7:8. Because it was Noah, when God gave Noah the blueprint of how to build an ark. Honey was created by God for us, and every creature, every animal, and his purified family members. God made honey, the Lord allowed her. But once mankind got a hold of it, went forth it changed God's intentions. Genesis 8:19. Israel, God's people, kept bees. The Egyptians copied what Israel, God's people, taught them.